Hey, what's up, guys? I had a few people ask me how I create these charts, and I was trying to explain it via text and email and whatnot. And it's a pain in the ass. So I figured I would just make a quick video. Um, yeah. So um, I've been doing this for a little bit, and it works pretty well for me. This is actually, to me, this is the easy part. The hard part for me is dialing in the holes. But once you have a hole like dialed in, creating these charts is super easy, and then you don't have to worry about yardages quite as much. So once you dial in a hole where you feel like you have the elevation right and the slider was good, um, and you just need to start repeating that over and over again. That's when you can come here and do one of these. So the first thing you want to do is keep track of, let's say your drive was 350 yards. You were at, I don't know, 75% of the slider, and you were using Sniper 10, since that's what I have here. But then, maybe you have another account where you're going to use the horizon, since, that's what we're doing in this tournament here. You want to know how those translate as well. So you don't want to have multiple charts or, have to worry about all that stuff. All right, so the first thing you're going to do if you don't have any data yet is go to somewhere like Golf Clash Notebook and get information about the club. So I went ahead and just copied that in here just so you can see what it looks like. Here, the Sniper 10 has 172 power. And then you can go to the Tsunami or the club below, like the longest long iron, and see that it goes 135. So you know that the range is about there, maybe 136 or 135. It doesn't make a difference really as far as the slider goes. And that gives you, with no power balls, that gives you, what is that, 35, 37 yards of range. Usually in tournaments, though, we're using a power 3 ball. It actually gives you about 40 yards of range. And you get that number here this way. So you take the max number times 1.07 minus the min number times 1.07. And that's where you get this 40-yard number. And that's kind of the number that matters, at least in the way that I do it. I don't know how other people do this. So the way I look at it is, when you're at 75%, you're at 75% of this 40 number, right? So you're really at like the 30-yard mark, somewhere around there, right? Um, in the club. Yeah, 29.69. So that's where you are in the club, right? So if you want to know how far that is, it's 135 times 1.07 plus 30. So you're hitting it about 174 yards in the air, and that's the landing zone, is about 174 yards. But again, you don't really care about all that. You just want to know like where you are in the middle of the club. And here at 75%, you're about 30 yards into the club. So you're going to put 30 right here, and you're going to put, how much was it? 350 right here. And then you want to expand on that, right? Drag it down, drag it up. And then as you hit further, you have less club every time, right? Like if you hit it 351, you're using less club. You're using 29 yards. If you hit it 352, you're using 28. So it actually counts down here, which is a little tricky the first time that you do it. But anyway, so drag that down too. And then you want to find, where you are in the club each time, right? So this is where it's a pretty easy formula. You just take where you are in the club number times the max number that you can be in the club. So, yeah, so if you're at 40 yards, you can see you're very close to the max of the club here for both of these. And you would do that for each of those. So this divided by that. And I think that's pretty intuitive, right? Like if this club has 46 yards of range, or between min and max, then if you're at the 40-yard mark, it's going to be a little bit lower than the other one. And then so now that's it. You have the chart. You did it really quickly. You know, you just, I think this kind of setup here is the easiest. I keep this right here. I just copy this sheet. So I would, if I was doing a different club, right, I would copy, create a copy. And then let's say I was using Grizzly and Grizzly 5, a Grizzly 8, and a Grizzly 9. And I'm sure I have those somewhere. Anyway, I don't remember how far they are. Oh yeah, 122, 126, 129. So 122, 126, 129, and then how far did it go? 90. So now, you know, really easily, you've set it up similarly, you know, and then for the Grizzly, if you hit it, I don't know, if you hit 390 off the tee and you're at 40% slider, same thing, right? Like, and you just put this number over here, drag it up, drag it down, and then update these up top, and you're good to go. So hopefully that's helpful. If you guys have any questions, you know, just let me know. All right.